Hey y'all, Bear here. Look here, welcome to my first Cast Iron Wednesday, the breakfast edition, and stay at home. Thank you Native Tears and Shovelhead 8 for putting together some challenges for us. I've got my first ever piece of cast iron and you're going to learn along with me. So for starters, I've got cast iron and we need fire. Alright, so April is breakfast. I'm just gonna slide in there. We got ketchup, we got salt, we got pepper, we got some bacon crumbles, we've got Kajado cheese, or however you say it. I've got some bologna, eggs, potato, and onion. And we're gonna do a one skillet breakfast. At least that's what we're gonna try to do. I've never cooked on cast iron, so you're gonna learn right along with me. Now let's get the sins of cast iron that I've committed out of the way first. I'm taking Lodge at their word. I have not seasoned my skillet. I have not sanded my skillet. I am using it just like I bought it at the store. With one exception, I've followed Lodge's instructions and that I could use a little bit of detergent, sin number 2, to wash my pan. And since I bought it in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, I washed my pan when I brought it home. I dried it, oiled it, and sat it aside. Lodge says I can do that, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see how good a job Lodge does. They say I can cook an egg on that pan fresh from the store, and we're gonna see what happens. Brought out my temperature gun so I see how hot my pan gets, so I get a reference point. I've never done this before. I guess while charcoal gets ready, we can get some of this food ready to go in the pan. I think I'm going to use about half that onion. It's pretty big. I want some nice big hearty onion chunks to go with the potatoes. I don't want those guys to be too small. And I got a few eyes in this potato. They've been around for a little bit. So I'm going to cut those out real fast. And unlike when we did my potato skillet where I boiled the potato, I'm going to purely pan fry these. So I'm going to cut them a little smaller so they can cook well. Looks like our charcoal's getting where we need it. Let's throw the pan on. Now we let the pan get hot, right? I don't know, y'all tell me. Alright, so I'm taking some temperature readings. Back part of the pan, 202, 317, 311, 300, 208, 300. So this part of my fire is definitely hotter. Pan's definitely hotter up there. Lodge does a little water sizzle test, a little dance test. Oh yeah. Okay, I can kind of see the difference what we got going on here. Can you see that? The difference in the heat? Let me do it again. Get you in close. Alright, so Lodge does a little sizzle test. So the hotter part of my pan, they're dancing and jumping just like they do on the Lodge. And a little bit less action on the cooler side. And today I'm just using vegetable oil because it's what I had in my cabinet. Okay. Definitely see the slope of my pan now. Well, let's throw some taters and onions in and let them start cooking. let's get a little salt and pepper on those guys. Oh yeah, the bacon. I was gonna throw that in there. A little bacon fat action. Now the salt. And fresh cracked black pepper. Well, so far, sticking is very minimal. When I was a kid, my mom had 2 cast iron skillets that hung over top of our stove. I think I may add a few fresh coals to raise my cooking temperature just a little bit. This would turn out to be my one big error. I'm not sure at what point I should have stopped, but at the end of my cooking, my pan ended up being hotter than I would have liked. I add almost a full second layer of coals, then the pan goes back on. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I threw a little water in there to get a little steaming action going on my potatoes. Oh yeah. I think my taters are about 99% done, so let's get everything else going. Alright, I got some thick cut bologna, and I've already put little slits in it so it'll continue to lay flat in the pan. I need to get water going for my coffee. Alright, we should give those taters a little flip. At this point, I noticed my potatoes were starting to cook faster than I wanted them to, and my pan temperature was a little high. Broke a piece of my bologna. Now Lodge says start with a little bit of oil and then you can use some butter. I like to cook my eggs in a little butter. So we're going to do this. And now we're going to get cracking and see what we get. One egg. Two eggs. I think I got a shell in there. Hey, the eggs aren't sticking. Y'all see that? No real sticking problems. Let's give them a flip. Now we should have some brownness from the brown butter. Y'all, I did absolutely everything wrong, but we still got eggs. Yeah, I don't have any sticking problems really. I got some heat problems. Whew, plate's hot. Get my potatoes with a little bit of the Mexican cheese. Well, y'all check it out. I don't really see much that's stuck. Just gonna get a quick scrub out, rinse, dry, and oil, and we'll be good to go. All right, y'all, cleaning the skillet. I let the skillet cool off naturally. We're down just over 100 degrees, 115. I've got hot water. I've got a stiff brush. I've got oil. throw a little hot water in there. My understanding, we always go hot water, never cold, so we don't crack the pan. Now if we're at camp, we'll just throw it back over the coals and dry it out. Now we threw about a dime to a nickel size pool of oil on there, and we rubbed it around. And it's ready to get put away till next time. Let's see what we got. Let's try a tater. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that, y'all. Got my eggs a little overdone. Yeah, it's okay. Daggone pan snuck up and got hot on me. A little bacon. Bacon bologna. Man, it's not perfect, but I'm calling it a success. I'm tickled. I'm gonna keep playing with it and using it. It definitely comes with a learning curve. But y'all, I did everything wrong and the eggs didn't stick. So there you go. We'll see you on the trail.